Okay, welcome to the team call. Thanks you guys for hopping on. As always, I appreciate your time so much. And I know there are quite a few of you that were not able to make this new time and promised to catch the recording. And I want to thank you guys who are listening to the recording, as well as those of you that were able to adjust your schedules and call in from the car and call in while you're taking care of the baby, and just to make this a priority tonight. It's such a special night. We have such a special guest, and it is such an honor for me to introduce Brittany Adamson to you guys. And Brittany, there were about 30 of us that are indigenous to the Oregon area that were just able to meet her last Sunday at the Super Sunday in Portland. And some of you were able to meet Brittany at Summit in Nashville.
We don't have to worry about this right now.
Let me go ahead and mute audio.
Okay.
Mute all. And then I'm on a computer that I've never used before. I want to unmute Brittany. Okay. Okay. Can you still hear me? Nod? Okay. So let me go ahead and finish introducing Brittany. Brittany Adamson is the West Region Sales Manager for the 2 to 5 star Diamond coaches. She's been, she's kind of new to this region, and right away connected with me and started really working hands-on with me and my business, which directly and indirectly affects all of you guys. She has really shaped the trajectory of the business and the way I view things, and the perspective I have, the intentions I have, the goals I now have for myself and for those of you. And I've really seen in just the few short weeks that she's committed to meeting regularly with me weekly, I've really seen tremendous growth in the whole organization. And I've had different types and different quality conversations with so many of you guys as a direct result of things she has said and opened my eyes to. So I'm super thankful. I'm super honored. I'm super grateful for your mentorship and your time tonight. Brittany, who's calling in from her home. I mean, she's taking time from her home to do this for us. She's going to spend about 20 minutes tonight talking about applying the actions of Summit. And then there's going to be some time for some Q&A. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over. Brittany, take it away.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I did hopefully it doesn't echo too bad. I have new construction, so it's a little iffy. But first and foremost, I hope I was able to meet a lot of you either at Summit or Super Sunday, which was incredible. Your guys' energy was so contagious. I mean, oh my gosh, how do you run a show with 1,100 people and make it go so smooth? I don't know, but it was incredible. So absolutely loved it. So yes, just like Ellen said, I work with her weekly, truly adore her, love her. I mean, just her energy, her excitement. She's so easygoing, and I'm so opposite. So I think sometimes I bring a little too much spunk, but you know what? It's all good. So good. So with that being said, I do work with the 2 to 5 stars in the West region. So everything west of Texas. We have 14 states. And so even if you're not in that, that's okay. You have a corporate mentor that's going to reach out to you from the diamond level on up. And everything I talk about tonight is going to be wherever you're at. If you're a brand new coach that signed up yesterday, I promise you this will not be Chinese if you don't speak Chinese. It'll be simple. It'll be basic. It's just like at Summit. Every coach, every top coach there said there's no secret sauce, right? Simple principles, you put them into action. That's all it comes down to. Even Anita Myron today, we did a team call, the best of the best in the West. And she said the same thing. She implemented what her upline told her to do and how to do it. And now, I mean, she's a top 10 coach. So I will promise you, Ellen is by far incredible in everything that she does. And sometimes it's kind of like that parent where they tell you and you're like, yeah, whatever. And then all of a sudden, 10 years later, you realize they were right. That happened to me at 25. Everything my parents told me, I was like, oh my gosh, they're right. I promise you she's going to lead and guide you in a way to success. And so don't try and reinvent the wheel. Just plug in and get going. So with that being said, I'm so excited to be on this call. Like I said, once again, I said. But anyways, so let's get this party started. First and foremost, Team Cup just barely started. I love Team Cup. The reason why is because we just finished up with Summit. Huge opportunity. I'm sure your action list was like a mile long, right? Is all your action list a mile long? And how many have gone through their action list? Okay. Please don't raise your hand, because I hope, unless you've been working around the clock, you probably haven't. But Team Cup is an opportunity for you to put Summit into action. Not only that, it is an opportunity for you to ignite your business right this second that will propel you all the way through the end of the year into the first of the year. So with that being said, I wrote down actually what the FAQ said about Team Cup because I loved it. It says a spirited 1-month competition where coaches have the chance to work together, learn the principles of the 3 vitals, and earn tons of amazing rewards. If you know anything about our CEO, Carl, he loves the 3 vitals. That's what he goes back to. That is the secret sauce. There's nothing more than that. And that's why we're in the MLH, multi-level helping business, right? So with that being said, Team Cup, going right into the 3 vital behaviors is, well, first and foremost, Team Cup, let me just say this one thing too. It's a great way for you coaches to be recognized for building consistency in your business. What you do right now, building the consistency, will set you up for success in 30, 60, 90, maybe even 120 days. And I have many stories about that, so I can't wait to share. So with that being said, you guys all know what the 3 vital behaviors. Who is doing the 3 vital behaviors? Please raise your hands up and say, woo-hoo! Okay. If you're not, you're like, eek, eek. I promise you that is your number 1 non-negotiable. It's easy to do. It's very easy not to do. Just like I've noticed with the 21-Day Fix Extreme, it's very easy to do. It's very easy not to do when I want to go grab a burger or something, right? But you just have to implement it. So being a part of the product is super simple. You came into this business because you fell in love with the products. Either you got a transformation, you fell in love with a Shakeology, whatever it is, you became a product of the product. That, first and foremost, should be your number 1 priority. Even myself as a mentor, I have to do it. Right now I'm doing 21-Day Fix Extreme, and I will tell you, I am the biggest cheater on the planet Earth because I think, oh, if I work out, I can eat that. Extreme is teaching me I can't, which is awesome. So, but you have to live at 150%. And you should know in the next 30, 60, 90 days what the next programs you are doing. I will tell you, I have every program mapped out until the end of the year until our new one comes out with Autumn and Saki. Love it. But you should be that same way. You should have every single moment planned out. Personal development is huge. If you are not doing personal development, same thing. Easy to do, easy not to do. But I will tell you, as you grow and you are leading and guiding others to success, if you're not constantly building yourself up, it is easy to be drugged down. In what I do every single day when I'm mentoring, I'm leading, I'm guiding, I'm inspiring, if I don't rely on personal development, I will tell you, I will have crappy days and my message doesn't come out right. I don't come off correctly. I don't have the same passion and excitement. And I will tell you, honestly, personal development can get you through some of the hardest times in your life. And when you walk out of that, you feel like the biggest weight has been lifted off your shoulders and you're renewed, you're inspired. And I have a list of amazing books. So of course I know Ellen does as well. The third one, invite. That is something you should always be doing. I love it. I'm going to say her name wrong. Robidas. Yeah, there you go. She won Team Cup last time, and she's from Canada. And I will tell you, her team went for the gold. They were incredible. And one of her biggest takeaways was towards Team Cup was you invite 2 this month, you invite 10. It's as simple as that. Okay, and with Team Cup, it does become a numbers game. So you invite, because that will set you up for success. So even your no's that said no last month could be a yes this month. It's just a no right now. It's not a no forever. So you reinvite that. You cater those conversations. You rebuild those conversations. Also, in constant conversations, you keep them going. You never stop. I have a huge success story that I have to tell you, and I'll go back into my story. But I had a team call a couple of weeks ago, and a coach on there that is a new diamond, and she said, Brittany, because I asked for, kind of some best practices and what was going on within that organization that has made it blow up. And she said, Brittany, I was at Success Club 22 with 3 days left in the month. Okay, most coaches would be like 22, whoop, whoop, I am done, right? But she's like, I posted a post on a Friday afternoon, wrong timing, not for my group, nothing even spoke to what I was trying to relay my message. And I sent it out on a Friday afternoon. My target market's not during the day, or during the day when my target market wasn't even on. I left my phone at home because I went to the pool. I was enjoying it. I came back and I finished the month with Success Club 44. She doubled, I know. And it wasn't just because that was an amazing post. She said it was the stupidest post. It was because all those conversations that she kept going and interacting with and not being salesy at all. This is not a sales business. This is a helping business. So always nurture those conversations. And so what Emily said is go back to those conversations that you've had 30, 60, 90 days ago and go back and invite them once again. That's where you will build momentum, okay? So inviting is huge for the challenge group side. It's huge for the recruiting side. How many of you recruit 80% of the time? Right? It's easy. It is easy no matter where you're at. You have one coach and you're like, okay, now I have a team. I got to focus my time on my team. And I promise you, until you become a 5-star diamond and above, it should always be 80%. If you're feeling stagnant in your business, if you're feeling like, oh man, I'm motivating the dead, nobody hits Success Club. If you're feeling those feelings, first and foremost, you have to be recruiting. You guys are laughing. You're like, yep, that's the truth. So I promise you that will bring new blood, new excitement. Plus, it will help you to work with the willing. You want to wake up every single day excited to do this business. And if you wake up every day and you're like, oh, I'm on a hamster wheel and it just starts over every single month, then you're trying to push the weight uphill. Stop pushing the weight uphill. Recruiting allows you to work with the willing. It teaches your team to exactly that. You have to work in order to get my time and my attention. And your coaches will either step up or they'll step out. I always feel like I'm on an airplane. Anyways, and in either direction, it's great. It's good for you and it's good for them because it might not be their time this very second, but eventually it will be. So that's why inviting is so incredibly important. Along with that 80% of the time, you're teaching your new coaches the bigger vision. We focus so much in this business, emerald to diamond, emerald to diamond, emerald to diamond, emerald to diamond. And honestly, it's more than diamond. Because how many of you coaches see diamond and you're like, okay, that's when I can breathe. Whew, whew. And I will promise you there are some diamonds that barely make $50 a week. You can't make a life by design with that unless you have everything paid for. I don't know. But if you help new coaches to see the bigger vision, that is where your business is going to ignite and explode. Meaning, if I was to get a brand new coach, what I would say is, oh my gosh, girlfriend, first and foremost, congratulations. Let's get you started. What that means is, first and foremost, we're going to get you to emerald. Easy. Next up is diamond. This is where you're going to put a little more skin and blood in the game, and you're going to definitely be working. But I want you obviously to stay committed for 1 year. Every top coach says that. Stay in this business for 1 year. On top of that, focus on 2-star diamond. 2-star diamond is where coaches can actually look at it and say, you know what? This is what I want to do full time. I can now go part time. I now can open up a second CBC. I can basically brand myself and continue to grow. I get quarterly bonuses, but most importantly, you become a leader. That is the first point in your business where you become a leader. Okay? Whew, I'm on fire. Ha, I get so excited about this stuff. Anyways, so wrapping that all back up into Team Cup and bringing those actions back from Summit, that's the way you're going to do. I'm going to read you some amazing stats about Team Cup. So I want to do that. Let me just make sure that I've hit on my top topics. Yes. One last thing also, if you're wondering what the top 20 coaches are doing in the business, so we actually just hit, in the month of July, we ended up with 350,000 coaches is how many coaches we have. Okay. But what are the top 20 doing? We know what the top 10 are doing. If you were at Summit and you heard Melanie Mitro's numbers, you guys are probably like, eek, 60 coaches, she's having hit Success Club. Holy moly, right? A lot of coaches I work with, when they're struggling in their business, have 1 to 3 hit Success Club. So when you look at 60, it's like, whew. But I work with a gal who is actually a 3-star diamond. So she's very similar to a lot of you. She is number 16 in the network. Number 16, she's running with the top dogs. The only reason why she is exactly where she is because she teaches coaches immediately how to hit Success Club. Her average for the last 6 months is 12.8. Last month, she hit 18 because we set a personal goal of 20. She's like, Brittany, I'm going to get to 20. I said, okay, awesome. I love it. She got to 18. And I will tell you, she's actually going to be running one of my calls next week. And the biggest question that she had was for these new calls that we're doing. She's like, I want to learn what coaches are doing to hit Success Club. And I'm thinking, girlfriend, you are my top gal. You know what I mean? When you're asking what others are doing. Holy cow, everybody's going to be asking what you are doing. But she wants to constantly learn. She wants to constantly grow. So if you're wondering how to become an elite coach, you teach them how to hit Success Club, no matter what, in a non-salesy form. So how do you do that? Let me tell you. First and foremost, when a new coach signs up, it's easy. Oh my gosh, hey girlfriend, guy, whatever, whoever you are. I am so thankful that you spent $150, $180 into your personal, health. I'm so excited for you. First and foremost, though, you are going to want to stay on Shakeology. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. You are going to feel amazing. I know, first and foremost, this is a 21-day program, but you are going to want to do this forever. Let me teach you how to get that product paid for so you never have to come out of money out of your pocket ever again. Second thing is, let me help you help 3 people. It's as easy as that. That duplicates. I told Ellen this the other day. It was so funny that she brought it up because I forget about it at times. But it's as simple as teaching your coaches to sell a challenge pack every 10 days. If I tell my top coaches sell a challenge pack every 10 days, I'll be like, Brittany, I sold 10 the last 10 days, right? 1 every 10 days. When you teach that duplicates. That is Carl, in a nutshell, teaching the 3 vitals. And what he's so passionate about is being a product of the product and sharing what this is. Teaching them how to hit the Success Club without ever saying Success Club. Let's get your products paid for and let's help 3 people. Multi-level helping. Okay? Now let me go into my stats because these are really, really cool. And they're on my phone, so I promise I'm not texting. All right. So Team Cup stats. Active coaches who participated in Cup earned 14 times more Success Club points than active coaches who did not. 14 times. Write that number down. Coaches who participated in the Cup made 3 times more money than coaches who didn't. 3 times. Dude, really? Do it. Active coaches who participated in the Cup generated 4 times more volume than active coaches who did not. 4 times. Coaches in the Team Cup had more than double the Success Club points than other coaches also in Success Club, but not in the Team Cup. $499 is the average amount coaches earned by participating in the Cup versus $56 earned by non-participants. Whew, go shopping on that one. I love that. Love, love, love that. 35% of new coaches who competed in the Cup recruited new coaches versus 0.6, or no, just joking, versus 6% of new coaches who did not participate. And let me just see if this one, okay. Perfect. So those are the stats on it, but I promise you what you do right now will ignite your business throughout the end of the year. There's 2 amazing YouTubes, and they're about, the one by Amy Silverman's 2 minutes long, and it really just talks about bringing it back from Summit into Team Cup. Emily Robidas, Canadian coach who won the Team Cup last time, amazing, less than 5 minutes. Now that one was also, each member on the team got 50 Success Club points within the first day. I mean, so that can be a little overwhelming, but I promise you, break it down, make it simple. You are rewarded for the simple actions of the 3 vital behaviors. Okay? Invite, which is recruiting. Success Club. Okay. And then also, what one am I missing here? Inviting, recruiting. Success Club base. Teaching them how to hit Success Club. Teaching your coaches how to hit Success Club. So I promise you, once you do the Team Cup, it's super simple to do. It's very simple not to do. But I promise you, by you diving in right this second, you will set yourself up for success in 30, 60, 90, even 120 days. That's all I have to say. What questions do we have? I think
We're all muted now.
hello, all.
Hello. Hello.
I love it.
Welcome.
You can even, if we want to, we can actually mute everybody and just open up the questions in the chat if you want to do that. Might be easiest.
So continue.
Now everybody's muted.
I want to unmute. Or just unmute yourself. Click on your screen, unmute yourself if you have a question.
Why is Autumn muted?
Oh. Brittany, I had you muted. Say that again.
No, I was just going to say, was there anything that you wanted to add to what I said that maybe we've talked about in the last 30, 60 days that maybe I didn't brush on?
Is there anything I had to add?
Yeah. Anything else?
Just that some of the profound things that just setting the bar high when you're signing up a new coach, those conversations. I have done it wrong so many times with brand new coaches by procrastinating on that getting started right call, by not setting the bar high enough on that getting started right call, not listening enough, talking too much on that getting started right call. And how coaches start is so important. And a lot of the responsibility falls on us. And so many of our team, because we have so much momentum and so much growth, we have a lot of new coaches. So you might be a new coach signing up a new coach, right? A baby having a baby. So rely on your upline, but participate in that. So for example, Kristen's on the phone and she's like already starting to recruit and she's a brand new coach. So what I would recommend for her is pull me in, let me get your new coach started right, but learn from me so you can do it on your own in the future. And, one thing I learned on this call tonight from Brittany is that I actually hadn't heard her say before, is to ask them to commit to a year. That's not something that was in my spiel as I'm signing up a new coach. I love that. But I did know that most coaches who quit within that first 3 to 6 months. So I like to tell them too, they're going to be discouraged. They are going to blow through their warm market. I always want to manage their expectations that it's not a get-rich-quick thing, but that the system works if you're patient and you really have vision and patience and you do the thing. You do what the company says. It works. You do the vital behaviors. I know I'm saying a lot really fast, but I really like that Brittany pointed out that getting to diamond, and I have found this even with some of my diamonds, getting to diamond, it shouldn't be this, okay, I've made it. It can be, underwhelming when you get there, disappointing even, because your income actually can really vary depending on if your 4-and-4 coaches are building a business. If you don't have people working and hitting those Success Club points, you're not making a really big paycheck. So what the biggest thing she's taught me is start talking about 2 stars, 2 great leaders on your organization. Have that conversation with a new coach. And I was like, are you kidding me? I talked to them about getting to Emerald. You really want me to drop that bomb in our first conversation? And she says, absolutely. If you don't do that, they don't think it's possible. And for those that are saying, of course you don't have that conversation with a discount coach. But when you listen and you know that they want financial freedom, or they want to fire their boss someday, or they want to make a substantial supplemental income, that's the direction you need to take the thing. So
can I go a layer deeper real quick? Because that's something that I didn't do, is with that whole 2-star diamond approach, it doesn't matter where you're at. You don't need to be a 2-star diamond, but you need to paint that picture of, you know what? I might be a diamond coach, I might be an emerald coach, but I'm working towards 2-star diamond, and this is why. So if you paint that bigger picture, because exactly that, you tell a brand new coach you're going to hit diamond, they're going to hit diamond. 98% of people have to be told what to do, how to do it, when to do it every single second. You tell them diamond, they'll go for diamond, and they will celebrate, and you're like, okay, awesome. Now do this. And they're like, no, I hit my goal. And honestly, if you paint that bigger picture of two-star diamond, that is where they can make an executive decision on, am I doing this now full time? Is this income now taking over, yada, yada, yada. I mean, the list goes on. And the benefits and the perks of it are amazing. It also makes you not, let me rephrase that. Not only that, but being a two-star diamond, also, that's when you naturally go towards elite. So that's when the system kind of takes care of itself, because two-star diamond is when you start opening up your eyes, all of a sudden you feel like you're a great leader, which you already are, but now you'll feel like more people will listen to you, so you feel like you have a stronger presence. It's all of these things, and it's because you become a leader, a strong leader. Once you teach that, it will duplicate. So I don't care where you're at. If you are an emerald and you're like, I'm going towards two-star diamond and this is why, talk about the why and say we can do it together. Now, if you are a two-star diamond, you know what it took. And I have some two-stars that took 3, 4, 5 years. I promise you, it doesn't need to be that difficult or complicated. You just need to show the bigger picture.
And I just want to speak to this, talking about star diamond. Some of you guys, I'm sure, because I'm going to be a little bit corny and a little bit real here with you. I guess, let's see, Summit last year, I was a 1-star with Kara. And I remember wanting to imagine, of course, where I was going to be the following year. Where would I be this July that just happened, this summit? And I kind of thought my wild dream would be 5-star. My wild dream would be 5-star. And most of me, like 99% of me, if I'm honest to you guys, didn't think that was really possible. But like 1% of me obviously did, because I thought it. Enough of me believed it was possible to put that thought in my mind. And so I imagine I'm putting myself in you guys' shoes as I'm hearing this awesome talk, and I'm imagining that every single one of you, or most of you, are thinking, well, she's not talking to me. She doesn't know me. I'm not that kind of a leader. I don't see myself as having diamond coaches under me, and I don't even really know what that couldn't be me. And I'm telling you that if one little % of you thinks it might be, it can be.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
And from here, I mean, you have a bigger goal now, obviously 5-star diamond. You're like, got that, moving forward. And that's what you do until you get where you want and where you're, there's plenty of 5-star diamonds that fly under the radar, and they're happy, content there. They're happy with their income. They're not focused on rank. It just depends on where your goals are at. But I will tell you, become an elite coach, because that's cool. You get a lot of perks. Anybody see those guitars at Summit? Mm-hmm. I put them all together. I mean, I tuned them. I don't know why I tuned them, but I did everything. It was so much work, but it was so amazing because I was doing it for you guys, the hard workers and the teams that truly created that. And I love that.
You guys, no questions are stupid. I love questions. There's no question that's too silly. So really, we just have a couple more minutes before we should let Brittany go. But I would love to have her field some more questions.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so I literally signed up, Friday, right?
Woo!
So what in the world is Team Cup?
Yeah.
And what is Success Club? I have no idea.
I love it. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. And that's exactly, and I wanted to make it so black and white. So I'll just reread it, the Team Cup, and then I'll explain Success Club. So basically, it's a great way for coaches to be recognized for building consistency in their business. So all it is it's a spirited 1-month competition where coaches have the chance to work together, learn the principles of the 3 vital behaviors, which is something that you'll want to do every single month, and earn tons of amazing rewards. So this is where we see so many coaches kind of come out of the woodworks and they start working together. And I will promise you, if you step in 100% with Team Cup and learn what it is and ignite that in your business every single month, you will be a top coach.
Okay.
Yeah. And the Success Club is really that. It's helping you get your products paid for, and then it's helping 3 people.
Cool.
Yes. And I will have your upline explain all the rest because I don't want to overcomplicate it because it's actually so simple. But thanks for the question. I love that.
No problem.
Yeah. Anybody else? I think this husband and wife duo had a question. Do you have a question? With the kitty cat. You're holding a kitty cat. Yes, kitty cat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great. She's putting me on the spot and saying, come up with something.
Hey, you're fine. If you didn't have a question, don't worry. I thought you were kind of going like this. But yeah, you're good. You're good.
She was waving at the
Mickey. I was
behind
waiting
Ellen.
at Mickey.
Oh,
I thought you were with me. I love it.
Don't mind us.
Hey, no worries. No worries.
I've seen
I have a
Mickey.
question
Yes.
/ comment.
Yeah.
First, my comment is, so Jen and I, we just talked and we're like, hey, we're going to hit, well, she actually approached me and was like, hey, you're going to hit diamond in 18 days. And I was like, you're crazy, but okay, like this is cool. And last month was awful for me. I started off strong and it was like, heck yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so this month, I mean, I already got my first coach, but my question here, so I want to say my comment is it's already motivated me to hit that. It's so quickly. I think now that you mentioned hitting 2-star, that's, we're over here just commenting to each other. We're going to hit 2-star diamond. But the fact that it's almost seemed unrealistic, but the fact where I was like, yeah, let's do this. So I want to just say that I've already signed my coach by just now committing to that. So, but sorry, I'm rambling. My question is, so my age group, I think it's really hard for me because a lot of them, they're either like, they don't have the money, they say, and then that's when I bring up coaching, but then they think like, I don't know. I'm looking for ways to approach the younger generation, like,
Great question.
So I need tips.
You got it. So I would just be honest in Canada, and obviously if that's your niche market, because I'm assuming you're kind of like me. You don't have any kids, right? That's your niche market.
Right.
And that's exactly who you want to go after. But I would approach it as basically, first and foremost, if they're out there doing any other type of program, they're going to be spending a lot more. So this actually is a very inexpensive way to get their health into check. And keep in mind too, they're probably spending money on tanning passes or gym passes. I'm thinking of my little sister. She gets her eyebrows or her eyelashes done and her nails done and her gym pass. And there's all these things, right? I would honestly just say, hey, do me a favor and redirect your spending just for 1 month and see what this can do. Carl always goes back to the money back guarantee. So they could do everything. And if they were like, no thanks, right? They could actually get their money back. So I would lean back on that and just say, try this out. And I say this because I'm 30. My little sister lives with me and she's 22. And I will tell you, honestly, I'm teaching her now what I wish I would have learned at 22 years old. Because it took me up until I became a personal trainer at 30 and actually realized I'm addicted to the little yellow cup ones, and I wanted 20 of those. I didn't want the vegetables. I didn't want anything else, right? But I'm teaching her now, and so I would get so familiar with with one of the programs that you absolutely love, and just start sharing that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just paint the bigger picture of, what, you can do this too. You want extra money to get your nails done, or, have it relate to that. Like, Beachbody helped me pay for this, and have it be something relatable in your niche market. So if it's your tanning pass or whatever you do when you're young and hip, I don't know, I don't do it, but go on. And I'd absolutely ask your upline for more suggestions on that. But do go back to the money back guarantee. Commit for 30 days. Let me show you what is possible. You learn these habits now. Ellen is amazing with the fact that she is a personal trainer. She knows so much about nutrition, and I have that same background, and that makes me think, okay, let me teach you how you will not be obese in your 30s, 40s, and 50s.
Thank you.
Hopefully that helps.
It does a lot.
Okay. Anybody else?
anyone else? Jeff and Tasha, Lindsay, Heather, Brianna, Tracy. By the way, Rory is not AWOL. He's on a Bluetooth.
I love it. I love it.
He has
Well,
to take care of his baby.
I saw him kind of bouncing the baby.
Yeah.
No worries. You have to do what you have to do.
I know. I love it. That's commitment.
Exactly. Exactly. So,
Can you guys hear me?
yeah.
Oh, finally. I
Hey.
figured out the computer. This is our first time doing a Zoom call.
Atta girl.
Woo! We've got a speaker plugged in and all these options and stuff, and I just figured it out.
I love it.
So, hi, everybody.
Hi, Tosh.
I know. We get to finally, hi, Mickey. Hi, Jennifer. She's on mute. So I get to meet everybody face to face. Hi, Michael. Hi, Connie. So it's kind of fun, and I'm glad that we get to figure it out. And you know what, Brittany? I saw you in Portland. I didn't get to meet you personally, but thank you very, very much for sharing tonight. And, you know, we're so new at trying to figure this out. So how big can the Team Cup players, how big can the Team Cup be? I mean, how many players can you have in it? Is there a limit?
Yes, each team consists of 5. So there has to be 1 diamond coach and then 5 other coaches.
Okay.
And you should have already been signed up. So Ellen and
That's what I was asking. I was going to ask that question too. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was going to ask that.
I didn't even say it, but it started on August 1st, and you had to sign up by July 31st.
Okay.
So, yeah,
It's a goal.
Yeah, it's the company's way of, in like a spirited way, trying to rally us towards what we should be focusing on. So for Kristen and for Tasha, those of you that came in after the cup signups, you guys are just going to pretend you're on a cup, and your goal is the same. It's to get Success Club. So I can articulate exactly what Success Club, how you get points after this.
Perfect.
Absolutely, yes. So do not be alarmed. If you just barely signed up and you're past the deadline, don't even worry about it. I promise you, plug in, do exactly as your amazing coaches will lead and guide you to success, and just run with it.
Just being like sponges, so we'll take it in as we can.
I love it.
So, okay.
Welcome to Zoom. This is awesome, huh? Face to face.
That's right. Love it. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, I wanted to say, please do find me on Facebook. I would love to stay connected with you. My name is Brittany Adamson. So do find me. And then, of course, once you become a 2 to 5-star diamond in the West, you would be working with myself. If you are in another state, everything east of Texas, that's okay. There's basically the sales office, just to kind of give you guys a little background, the sales office is located in Provo, Utah. So I'm from Utah. And the rest of the headquarters is in Santa Monica, California. So only 16 of us live out here in Utah and help 350,000 coaches. Okay, there's not that many working coaches, but help all the working coaches, which is hundreds of thousands, which is amazing.
Okay, shall we wrap?
I can dance.
I'm going to unmute everybody.
Shall we all dance?
Everyone's unmuted. Thank you so much, Brittany.
Thank you, Brittany.
You're welcome. Thank you for letting me I can't wait to hear where you end up with Team Cup. Work hard. Get those action items checked off. Okay?
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you soon, Ellen.